You're watching Pyro Media News.
Mentally feel like Kobe, I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you push it 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats. Circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready. Who ready? We ready. Who ready? Who? We ready. Who ready? Who? We ready. Who ready?
Hello,
We ready.
Pyro
Been
Media
ready.
family.
I
Thank you
wait.
for
My
tuning
turn.
in.
Oh, God.
If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience with us is fruitful. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. And we do hope you consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
There's a difference between intent and impact. My words can have a certain level of intent, but it's about my ability to calculate and take responsibility for the impact of my word. And I was of the persuasion that as long as I have good intention, I can just get it off my chest.
Right. It doesn't work like that.
It's not about getting it off your chest. It's about speaking it in a way where it can be received in their chest. And if you can't say it in a way that they can receive it, then don't say it.
Yes.
Unless you've harnessed a level of kindness and compassion and empathy to say hard things well, you may need to withhold saying hard things. And I didn't have that philosophy. It's like, I just need to get it off my chest.
Yeah.
If I think it, I can say it, and then you work it. Let the chips fall where they
Yes.
may. That's not how it works.
Yes.
That's not. We don't get to let the chips fall where they may. Because what happens is the tone will do more damage than the truth that you were trying to articulate and communicate.
That's beautiful.
And you end up leaving relational carnage
Yeah.
in your life. Not because you didn't deal in truth with them, but because you didn't deal with compassion and empathy with them.
Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. Everybody, la-di-da-di. Thank you guys so much for coming on through. We appreciate you. Welcome to Pyro Power Hour. I'm your host, Kwame, joined by my gorgeous, my angelic looking, my light-skinned sister from another mister. Mona is in the building. What is going on, Queen?
Hello, 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 hello. It
You
is
are
a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful. You're giving Kojic missionary right now. You are ready to tell the people what the good Lord has done for you in your life. Yes.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Glory to his
Hallelujah.
name.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Shout out to all y'all. What is going on, Michaela? We missed you last night. I'm so happy that you are in class. You're getting your education. We love you. But welcome back, sis. We love you. Dr. Holt is in the building. Yes. Shout out to Dr. Holt, one of our moderators and gladiators. Shout out to you, sir. Appreciate you and all that you do. And those who are watching over on Ramona's Facebook page, shout out to y'all. We appreciate you. What's going on, Cupcake? She said, welcome to the 6th day of Cupcake Darius and Auntie Deb month. 2 days till the National Supervisor Glow Supreme's birthday. 17 days until the grandest day in 2024.
Hey, cuppa to the cakes.
Cupcake's
Sugar
birthday is this
Plum.
month, and we are celebrating Darius on this Friday. So shout out to y'all. Happy birthday to you, Darius. Well, happy early birthday to you, Darius. We're gonna celebrate you on Friday. We will we're gonna do it up. Yes. Like she said, Doctor said definitely giving women's ministry. Yes, you're giving women's ministry now.
I take it. Let God be all over me. I take it.
Glory to his name. Yes. Shata. Shando.
Ooh, I should have bought a Honda.
Chandelier. She said Mona is giving Maddie Morse Clark. Yes, Maddie Morse. Y'all are hilarious. I love y'all so much. We already had the grandest day. That was January 27th. Okay, too much, y'all. Y'all do it too much. Because we all know what the grandest day was, which was obviously January 19th. Hello. Hello.
I'm
Anyway.
just happy to be in the number today. There we go.
Listen, are you happy? You better go ahead. See, you wearing the white. You're ready to preach. All right. Thank God on today. What did she say? I should have bought a. She said I should have bought a Honda.
I should have bought a Honda. Yes, Lord.
Hallelujah. Yes, y'all. We got a lot to talk about today, so we're not gonna labor any longer. Let me go ahead and make sure we got. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. So yes, welcome everybody. Lottie Dottie. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for coming on in. Make sure you guys hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It does help the algorithm. Hit that like button on your way in. And if you're watching on the replay, we want to thank you and welcome you. And if you are not a part of the Pyro Maniacs, our Pyro Media family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. And shout out to the #1 progressive Christian and inspirational radio station in the world, Bullet in Flight Radio, our sister radio station. Shout out to Just Dominic and the pilots over there. Thank you guys for listening. We appreciate you. All right, y'all. We have a lot to talk about. Let's get into some things. First of all, thank you to our mods. Thank you for keeping the gate safe and keeping the sanctuary clean and protected. Appreciate you. We have a lot to talk about. We're going to go ahead and get into. Do we have any announcements? Nope. Let's go ahead and make sure that you guys are following Bullet. Go ahead and follow Bullet in Flight Radio 2 on all social media platforms, but also make sure you're following Pyro Media Network on all social media platforms as well. You can follow me at Kwame Speaks Official everywhere. And Ramona, you can go to RamonaAtkins.net for all things Mona. Praise Jesus. Yes. All right, y'all. Let's get into. Oh, and don't forget to hit up the hotspot. We got some things coming to the green room. The first episode of Green Room is coming today, as well as new episodes of the Darryl Walter Show and She is Phenomenal today. So shout out to the new program or the programming and the new show in Patreon. And Pyro Cocktail Hour is coming this week. I have some surprises for y'all, so make sure you head over to Pyro Cocktail Hour on tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be a hoot. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, let's go ahead and continue on. Let's get into. We got some breaking news. We got some really breaking news up in here. Let's go ahead and get it in there. Let's get it in. Hold on. What did Cupcake say? I know one thing. Pyro better not be on no spring break and crap. What spring break? What you talk about, Willis? I don't think we take spring break. Honey, when is Bentley Hour? You know what? Why don't you go ahead? I want you to go to Cash App, $Pyro Media, and go ahead and let you donate as much as you want, and those funds will go to Bentley's new show. Okay, Dr. Ho?
Yeah.
I mean, you donate to every other 4,000 organizations that you're.
I think Bentley should have me on the show too. I just want to, I can bring in my brand new niece.
Yes.
We got a new Rottweiler in the family.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so we got a new Miss B Ebony in the family. She is a Rottweiler, so I may have to bring her on.
Shout out to the new additions.
Yes, I scared her the other day with my Wolf Claws house shoes. So she was like, "Yeah, I ain't fooling with you with them damn furry feet."
Y'all be off for any random reason. I don't need y'all finding. You can go ahead and submit a letter to management. Okay, info@pyromedianetwork.com. Since you got so much to talk about, Cupcake. I mean, all you got to do is bring our fervent. Okay, let's move on. We got breaking news. Okay, so this literally just happened like a couple of minutes ago. Well, I don't know if the incident happened a couple of minutes ago, but we just got the breaking news like literally right before we came on. So I apologize for our delay. But a Russian missile that unalived 5 people in the Black Sea port city of Odessa on today landed just. Oops, hold on. There we go. Landed just what is it? Landed just 500 yards from a convoy carrying the Ukrainian president and the Greek prime minister. A source said. The source, who was familiar with the situation, said the 2 leaders convoy felt the impact of the strike, and the group saw a mushroom cloud of smoke. 5 people were unalived from the strike, and more were wounded. A spokesperson for the Ukrainian Navy told CNN, "Take a look at this."
This is CNN Breaking News. And we are following some more breaking news out of Ukraine. President Zelensky says a Russian missile hit near where he and the Greek prime minister were meeting in Odessa on the Black Sea. Zelensky says people were killed and injured in that attack. And CNN's Fred Plykin joins me now. Fred, what more can you tell us?
Hi there, Jim. Well, it certainly looks like it might have been a close call there for the Ukrainian president and actually also the Greek prime minister. It's not clear whether or not the Ukrainian president, Volodymyr Zelensky, was actually the target of what apparently took place there, which seems to have been a missile strike by the Russians near the port or inside the port of Odessa. It was quite interesting to hear the Ukrainian president say that they not only heard an explosion, but he says that they also saw the missile as it was coming down, which of course seems to indicate that both him and the prime minister of Greece were quite close to that explosion that took place. I want to listen in to what Volodymyr Zelensky had to say later at a press conference. Let's listen in.
Ми бачили сьогодні, а це відповідний удар.
We saw this strike today. You can see who we are dealing with. They don't care where they strike. I know that there are victims today. I don't know all the details yet, but I know that there are dead and wounded. We need.
So I don't want to, y'all can go ahead and look at the news for all of that, but that is insane. Like, this is getting a little too cray-cray, and I think he needs to keep his behind up in Ukraine and under some bunkers because Putin ain't playing. And any little information, any little leaks you got in your government and your team, you need to make sure you get it together, because this is not a game. He wants to take you out, honey. Okay. What's going on, Keith? How you doing? Sean is in the building. How you doing, Queen? Michaela
gives me chills.
Right? It's crazy. Michaela says, I pray for all the people during this time, but I just don't want Joe to be nosy and stick his nose in. Listen, we got enough to worry about, Joe. We got enough to worry about. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Speaking of, so Nikki Haley finally dropped out of the race. Take a look. There's just nothing else to talk about.
Gratitude for the outpouring of support we've received from all across our great country. But the time has now come to suspend my campaign. I said I wanted Americans to have their voices heard. I have done that. I have no regrets. And although I will no longer be a candidate, I will not stop using my voice for the things I believe in.
Okay, you said that you had a lot of help and a lot of support. You had 89 delegates, honey. 89. That doesn't look like a lot.
I know this gonna sound crazy, but I was kind of hoping she stayed in. I ain't gonna lie, I did, but I knew she couldn't.
Just to annoy Trump.
Yeah, just to annoy him. Because when I seen, I forgot what state it was, where they said that they were going to the primaries to just vote for Nikki because they didn't want Trump, and these were Republicans. This is all I'm gonna say. I know Mars got somewhere I can live. This rock ghetto.
The earth is so ghetto. I would leave. Okay. Speaking of, and so after she announced her that she's leaving, I think she did this last night or this morning. I don't remember. I don't really care. But Glitch Mitch, I'm sorry, Senate GOP leader Mitch McConnell announced this morning he will support Trump for the presidency. A move that comes more than 3 years after they had last spoken and after the Kentucky Republican pointedly blamed Trump for the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. Quote, it's abundantly clear that former President Trump has earned the requisite support of the Republican voters to be our nominee for president of the United States. McConnell said in a statement, quote, it should come as no surprise that as nominee, he will have my support. McConnell's announcement came just minutes after Trump's final substantive primary challenger, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, said she would leave the race the morning after Super Tuesday, in which Trump dominated the races across the country.
Mitch, gone somewhere. You still buffering, sir. Glitching Mitch, you
Still,
still buffering. Gone.
still, you were glitching like Facebook glitched yesterday.
Yeah, you
Speaking of
buffering, sir.
Facebook, or Meta, y'all were in a frenzy. Frenzy on yesterday. Y'all lost y'all damn minds.
Shout out to
the world was ending.
Shout out to all the cell phone companies that received thousands upon thousands upon thousands of calls yesterday.
Wow.
Because I already know that they got it. I used to work for a cell phone company. Lord Jesus. I shout out to all the customer service representatives in the world that had to deal with yesterday and that going down and they thinking that it was y'all fault when it was really Meta's fault.
They were yelling at T-Mobile. They were yelling at AT&T because they were messing up a couple of weeks ago. They were yelling at Verizon. Everybody was getting yelled at. But none of y'all just remained calm. And you know what's funny, Ramona? You know what's funny, my beautiful sister from another mister? What's funny is it wasn't Gen Z that was freaking out. It wasn't millennials. It was the boomers. And the elder Gen X that was going crazy. The same ones that said social media is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. The same ones that said social media was the bad one.
Yeah, I didn't know. I just so happened like later on within the day. I will say there is a lesson from all of this. And the biggest lesson I can say as a business owner, if your business is completely ran through social media, such as Facebook and Instagram, I'm gonna need you to have some more avenues just in case.
Right. Sean said I didn't even know until someone told me. It wasn't like I was going through my day. Y'all were having a day.
I thought I maybe did something wrong, so I put my password back in and then I got back in. But then I went on social media and folks was glitching. Literally.
Glitching. Michaela says, and they were the same ones that they say my generation is addicted to social media. They were the ones going crazy. I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. It's too much. That was a lot. But anyway, that was the breaking news, y'all. It's back to normal. Obviously, you guys are watching. Some of y'all watching from Facebook. Some of y'all watching from the Instagrams and the grams of Insta. So shout out to y'all. Praise Jesus. We're moving on.
Here.
Okay.
Look here. At the end of the day, if I didn't have a business, I swear to God, I'll go back to a flip phone.
Right. Oh, you know what? That's another conversation for another day. Sean Talk says, I'm glad I don't depend on social media. That's what I'm saying. Dr. Holt, that's what I thought too. I was like, am I tripping? They were all going crazy. Child, y'all have to tell me. I had no clue. We had the text company. It's like, did you know that Meta was there? She was like, oh, okay. Y'all are a mess. Anyway, it's time for what's happening today. I actually particularly enjoy what I'm about to say because I, enjoy these things. Today is National Oreo Day. Shout out to National Oreo Day. We celebrate America's #1 cookie each year on its very special day. I didn't know that it was the #1. I thought Chips Ahoy was #1. I prefer Chips Ahoy over Oreo. What do you?
I can look at the cookies and gain 5 pounds, but if it had to be a choice, it would probably be the chocolate chips like that.
The Chips Ahoy. Yeah, I prefer, but I did hear from a vegan that Oreos are actually vegan, which I didn't know that until like she told me. Yeah, Oreos are vegan. I looked it up. Google it. It's true. Oreos are vegan. And some Doritos, the Doritos spicy nacho, whatever, the purple bag, that's vegan as well. It's not made with any chemical animal byproducts or anything like that. Ain't that crazy? Hey, Jada Break, thanks for joining. Appreciate you.
Hey, Lottie Dottie.
It's Oreo Day, baby. Let me go get him.
Look here. Did you just hear me say I looked at him and gained 5 pounds? No, I can't. Pineapples. I don't even want to walk by them.
Yeah. Wow, Shaba, I could do some Oreos, but baby, they got what they have got. Oh, they have gotten smaller, have they? See?
They look like quarters.
Haven't they got? I thought it was me. I thought I was going crazy because one of my friends was eating Oreos one day, and I looked and I was like, is that an Oreo or did you get Oreo minis? And she was like, no, these are Oreos. Regular Oreo. I'll say, okay, girl. I thought it was me. She said, I'll allow this day. Let me go to the vending machine.
Look, I mean, and most of these things today are smaller because I have bought some Girl Scout cookies. So shout out to my niece, my great niece, trying to support. But them little thin mints wasn't thin minute. Them suckers look like pennies.
Honey.
And I was, we are in this this decrease in food and everything is smaller, but they charging more money. I don't understand. Bag of chips, you get a row of chips at the bottom.
Honey, I remember back in the day, all I needed was $1. I could get 2 bags of chips or one big 50-cent bag of chips, a 25-cent little juice box or whatever, and then I had an extra quarter for like if I wanted to get some something else, like maybe a candy or something, or 2 juices.
Exactly.
Girl.
Now
they shrunk the regular to make 3 sizes. Cow. Girl, them Girl Scout cookies have gotten smaller. I was mad. Right, and they're still the same price. Let me calm down. I'm so mad about that. Anyway,
that was a fat moment. I like it.
Right. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Let's get into birthday shout-outs. Y'all know we are still in Pisces season, so shout out to all of the Pisces. Yes, Pisces season. Still here. All right, I'm gonna go speed through this because we're running low on time, so I'm gonna try my best to do them justice. Okay, first up, happy birthday goes to Anna Maria Horsford. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that. Horsford, thank you, sis. Born March 6, 1948 in Harlem, New York. Anna Maria is an American actress known for her performance in television comedies. Hartford is best known for her roles as Thelma Fry on the NBC sitcom Amen, as Dee Baxter on the WB sitcom The Wayans Brothers. She had dramatic roles on the Fox crime drama The Shield, playing ADA Beth and Cardi, and CBS daytime soap opera The Bold and the Beautiful as Vivian Avant, for which she was nominated for a Daytime Emmy Award for Outstanding Special Guest Performer in a Drama Series in 2016. All right, Queen, do your thing, girl.
I love her.
Yeah, we love her. We like her. Happy birthday to you, Queen.
Okay.
Okay. We got honorable mentions, y'all. First up, happy birthday to Shaquille O'Neal, born March 6, 1972 in Newark, New Jersey. Y'all know who the hell Shaq is. He's an American retired professional basketball player who is now a sports analyst on the television program Inside the NBA on TNT. Happy birthday to you, sir. Yes, what a legend. Next up, another legend, D.L. Hughley. Happy birthday to you, sir. Born on March 6, 1963 in Los Angeles, California. Daryl Lynn D.L. Hughley is an American actor, political commentator, radio host, author, and stand-up comedian. Hughley is best known as the original host of BET's Comic View, the infamous character on ABC UPN sitcom The Hughleys, and performed in the original Kings of Comedy. Happy birthday to you, sir. Yes.
And happy birthday to my cousin / godchild Julian Catlin. His birthday today.
Happy birthday, Julian. Yes. Who said Craig Mama? Craig Mama. Happy birthday, child. Okay, all right. Okay. Happy birthday to Tyler, the Creator. Yeah, Daryl Lynn. That's his name. Don't be laughing at him, Cupcake. Tyler, the Creator, happy birthday to you. Born March 6, 1991 in Ladera Heights, California. Tyler Gregory Okama, a.k.a. Tyler, the Creator, is an American rapper, record producer, and music video director. He rose to prominence as the co-founder and de facto leader of the alternative hip-hop collective Odd Future. Happy birthday to you, sir. And lastly, happy birthday to Athena Cage. Born March 6, 1969 in Russellville, Kentucky. Athena Denise Cage is an American singer, producer, and songwriter from Kentucky. Cage started her music career as a background singer, working with several artists, including Amy Grant and the Isley Brothers. Happy birthday to you, ma'am.
Happy birthday.
Yes. And open up those heavenly gates because we have 2. That's right, 2. She said, who? You know what? I'm not doing this with you. Y'all are so mean. Tyler, Lil Nas' boyfriend. You know what? Allegedly. You know what? Okay, y'all are so mean. Happy heavenly birthday to Mary Wilson. Yes, born March 6, 1994 in Greenville, Missouri. Let's see, born on, and she transitioned on February 8th, 2021. Mary Wilson was an American singer. She gained worldwide recognition as a founding member of the Supremes, the most successful Motown act of the 1960s, and the best charting female group in U.S. chart history, as well as one of the best-selling girl groups of all time. The trio reached #1 on Billboard's Hot 100 with 12 of their singles. 10 featured Wilson on backing vocals. Happy birthday to you. Happy heavenly birthday to you, Mary Wilson, and thank you for all that you have done for Black music history. Yes. And last but not least, happy birthday to Yvette Wilson, no relation to Mary Wilson. Born on March 6, 1964 in Los Angeles, California. She passed away in transition on June 14th in 2012. Yvette Renee Wilson was an American comedian and actress. She was known for her role as Andell Wilkinson, the shopkeeper of the local hangout on the UPN sitcom Moesha, and restaurant owner and Nikki's best friend, played by Nikki Parker, best friend played by Monique, and its spinoff, The Parkers. Excuse me. She had appeared in many comedy films such as House Party 3, Friday, and on Russell Simmons' Def Comedy Jam. Wilson passed away from cervical cancer at the age of 48. So young. Oh my God. Yes. And happy birthday to everybody born on March 6th. We thank you guys for your life, and we thank you for your continued glowing up. We're going to take a quick commercial break, y'all, because we got to pay some bills. You know how it is. You know how it is. Let's see. Happy birthday to Mary Wilson and Yvette, that girl who gave no clue to who she... You know what? Okay, let's move on. You are so mean, Cupcake. Let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. We'll see you on the other side, y'all.
Because self-care should be luxurious. Luxe Noir.
Are you ready for enlightening conversations that transcend boundaries? Get ready for Conversations with Clergy, brought to you by the HIV Vaccine Trials Network. In partnership with the world's largest publicly funded international collaboration, the HVTN is dedicated to evaluating vaccines to prevent HIV and COVID-19, but their impact doesn't stop there. The HVTN is at the forefront of advancing vaccinology, social and behavioral sciences, statistics, immunology, and even contributing to the research on tuberculosis and COVID-19 vaccines. By supporting Conversations with Clergy, the HVTN not only brings you thought-provoking discussions, but also contributes to the global effort to combat infectious diseases. Tune in, stay informed, and be a part of the change. Conversations with Clergy, supported by the HVTN, empowering conversations, empowering lives. Join us in this journey of knowledge, understanding, and progress. Conversations with Clergy, proudly brought to you by the HIV Vaccine Trials Network, because together we can make a difference.
Know that you can now catch the electrifying sounds of Bulletin Flight Radio anywhere you go? Yes, you heard it right. Tune in to the high-flying beats and soaring melodies by downloading the TuneIn app on your mobile device. Just search for Bullet in Flight Radio and hit play. It's that easy. And if you have a smart device like Alexa or Google, just say, "Hey Google," or "Alexa, play Bullet in Flight Radio on TuneIn." Experience the rush of adrenaline wherever you are. Listen to Bullet in Flight Radio on TuneIn using your Alexa or Google devices. Soaring through the skies has never sounded this good. Don't miss out on the ultimate musical journey. Tune in now to Bullet in Flight Radio on TuneIn and let the music take you on an unforgettable ride. Get ready to elevate your listening experience. Brought to you by Bullet in Flight Radio.
It's going on, y'all. We are back, y'all. We are back and black. Welcome to Pyro Power Hour, and make sure that you guys are hitting all of those like buttons as well as the subscribe. Hit all the buttons, the notification, everything, so you can know when we're going live and when we upload. Or you can go ahead and do me a quick favor and hit and text Blaze. That's right, Blaze, BLAZE, to 833-793-2423, and you'll know. Well, you'll get a direct message from Pyro when we go live or we upload or a new show is coming out. Okay, praise Jesus. All right, let's get into the thing. Thank you to our sponsors as well. Yes, hallelujah. All right, y'all. Let's get into the rundown. It's time to get into the rundown. We got a lot of mess to talk about, y'all. A lot of mess. First up, y'all's president is on. Well, he's our president. Our president is on some pettiness today. Okay. So after Nikki Haley said that she was going to step down and step back or whatever, Trump was like, oh, okay, she's cool, she did a great job, blah blah blah. But Biden had so cutely just dropped a couple of receipts down, and he said, "You don't have to agree with me on everything to know MAGA extremism is a threat to this country. We need everyone on board. Join our campaign by donating on in my bio." Now, this is what he said. He actually reposted a tweet, or I think it was a tweet or Instagram post or whatever, from Donald Trump when he said that Nikki Haley was a bird brain. He called Nikki bird brain Haley. And he also highlighted anybody that makes a contribution to bird brain from this moment forth will be permanently barred from the MAGA camp. We don't want them, and we will not accept them. You so petty, sir.
I like petty.
I like it a little bit of petty, but I have to say, Uncle Joe, we got other stuff to worry about. We don't have time to be going back and forth with
just
Twitter
to be on his side for 2.5 seconds. Old people petty be nice. I like it. Okay, really I'm done.
It really is. It's a different type of petty. Dr. Holt said, "Get him, Joe. Get him." All right, y'all.
My bad.
It's okay. It's okay. I totally understand. So, y'all, Miami Beach is trying to break up with spring break, but it's not yet clear whether spring break will take the hint. Take a look.
Miami, they're getting tougher on spring breakers. The city says it's tired of the unruly and violent behavior that puts people at risk and damages property. So officials released a video campaign called Spring Breakup. Take a listen.
Our idea of a good time is relaxing on the beach,
hitting up the spa, or checking out a new restaurant.
You just want to get drunk in public and ignore laws.
Do you even remember what happened last March?
Well, to this end, the city is enforcing new rules for what's called high-impact weekends in March. Those new policies include stricter curfews, DUI checkpoints, restricted beach access, and $100 parking fees. Last spring break, there were 2 shootings in South Beach and over 500 arrests were made.
Did he say 100?
500 arrests were made.
No, parking fee.
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely. Yep. Dr. Ho says, I'm old now. I've had my time at spring breaks. We had Black College spring break in Daytona, baby. Michaela said, Miami ain't breaking up with no spring break. That's never gonna happen no more. They want that tourism money and no a number to you know how many. Yeah, exactly. Used to what's it? Many colleges used to get that. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna that spring break money is vital to their economy. Let's talk about how everybody 40 and up nervous about that. Honey, that Freaknik video, that Freaknik documentary, I am going to be having my glasses on. I'm going to have my notepad. I'm going to be using reverse image search. I want to know because y'all sat here, y'all 40 and up, your older Gen Z, Gen X, and Boomers were sitting there talking mess about millennials and Gen X because what we put on. We gonna find you, girl.
And this is the funnier part about it, all of that, because I went once, never ended up on camera. Hallelujah. However, the problem is we forget that when we got older that we were young too. That's why I can't judge y'all for nothing that y'all do, because we all did something. We just didn't have social media to get us busted in our 50s.
Exactly. So ain't nothing new that y'all do. There's nothing new under the sun.
Nothing.
Okay. I have a lot of family members to ask about that. We have questions.
The only thing about it,
the auditorium.
only thing different between them and now and then is now you can't risk yourself and you risk your life because they different today. Because rejection is not a good thing for some people. So yeah, but yeah, like I don't know if I feel good or bad about it, but it's gonna be interesting. I got my wine ready though.
Honey, listen. Sean says 80% of them don't look the same. Oh, I'll find them. Don't worry about it. Black don't crack. We'll find out. Dr. O said, I went too. Wasn't supposed to go as a teenager, but child, I was in the number. I bet you were. Let me see Dr. Ho over there shaking his tail feather on the top of a car. All right, now, girl, you had a twerk for Jesus. Let's move on. Shout out to Reesa Teesa. Reesa Teesa recently was signed to what is that? The CAA. Hold on, I just lost the article, but she was signed to CAA, which is an agency that houses or that it works for a lot. Don't stop getting. You're a mess. Where is she? Hold on. Where's that article? I just lost it. But while I'm grabbing up this article, shout out to Reesa Teesa because she was getting a little bit of backlash for what she was doing, or allegedly what she was doing. And I thought that was crap. But I also want to shout out her out because her glow up is getting real. She went through a lot. Oh, there it is. Reesa Teesa Johnson has caught the attention of talent agency CAA following the explosive popularity of her TikTok series, Who the F Did I Marry? Johnson, a budding video blogger and writer, captivated audiences with her 50-part series that amassed over 400 million impressions in less than 3 weeks. The series, which began with a simple question asking viewers to share the most outrageous thing their ex-partner had done, evolved into a collection of short videos spanning over 8 hours. Johnson's candid storytelling about her past relationship struck a chord with viewers, propelling her to the spotlight and landing her appearances on major shows like GMA and the Tamron Hall Show. Reflecting on the journey, Johnson shared with The Cut the challenges of opening up about her personal experiences, stating, quote, "It was actually hard to do the entire series. You're putting yourself out there in a very vulnerable way." Her relatable narratives have resonated with many, prompting strangers to reach out to her to share their own stories of heartbreak and betrayal. But they're also using their own FBI skills at this point, because we're all becoming private investigators at this point now.
I shout out to her. Get your bag. Shout out to her for being open and honest. Shout out to her for her mental state. Hopefully, is coming to a better place.
Oh yeah, I think she's good.
I had my. It's a very weird thought process about it, but I'm not gonna share that. I feel like this at the end of the day. We all have been through something. We have all been stupid for somebody. We have all seen what we wanted to see and decided that the red flags were maybe an amber to a going into a green, and we didn't want to see them. And she's now profiting. She's just speaking the truth of what a lot of us have gone through, and some of the backlash she has received. It comes with the territory. Unfortunately, it doesn't make a difference that she is a little more hefty. That doesn't mean anything because skinny girls get played too.
Hello. One time for the big girls.
One time.
2 times for the big girls. Okay. And if you're nasty, 3 times for the big girls. Yeah.
Look, and that don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. But sometimes and because of the people that have allegedly said things about her or have proof said things about her, at the end of the day, you think that because she's a big girl that she deserves that. Nobody deserves any of that. I don't care if you're a big man, big woman, anybody. Nobody wants to be hurt. Nobody wants to be hurt. And for them to say the things that they have said about her because she got her bag, but she probably was talking about some of y'all relationship, but you ain't want to talk. Oh, let me shut up. I ain't going that far. I'm pulling back. My bad.
What are you drinking, sis? This is delicious green ginger tea that I'm drinking.
I'm drinking mushroom coffee.
Yes, mushroom coffee. It's very healthy for you. Cupcake says, Mona, wait till Kwame talks about it and share your thoughts now. Girl, I might have to bring you on that one, sis. I might do it. I might do it tonight. I might do a night vibe tonight. I might do the first night vibes on my channel. Yeah, talk, Mona. Give it some.
You know what? We are on restriction of time. All I know is shout out to her. Get your bag, sis. Get your coin. Every show that you done been on, people done pay for trips, cars. They about to give it all to her. He's still out here lying, talking about what he got and don't got. At the end of the day, hit dogs holler and he hollering, and you do what you got to do. You told the story of a lot of people, and I ain't talking about the story of a woman from that angle because it's a man going through the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, we got to hurry up because we're running low on time. Jamie Foxx is set to return to his hosting gig for the musical game show Beat Shazam after taking a break from last season due to his undiagnosed medical emergency. Fox will also be returning with his daughter Corinne, who is the show's co-host. DJ. According to Variety, Jamie is also executive producer on the show, and the season 7 premiere is scheduled to be released May 28th on Fox. I'm so happy for him. Come back and come through. Yes.
Everybody should have a team like Jamie. It's 2 people that got teams that I feel like we should always have: Chadwick Boseman and Jamie. Because when I say they don't talk about nothing, baby,
here he go. People. He think everybody is a gal. Like everybody is just a gal to him. I really don't think Jamie Foxx is a gal. I really don't. I don't feel it in my cat's eye. I don't think he is. But if he ever wants to.
Anyway. Jamie likes fat girls, by the way.
Allegedly. I heard other things that whatever. Let's move on.
Well, he said that. He was on the show and said that his first girlfriend was a kind of chunky girl. And so we know Jamie like him a little chunky. Hey, now.
All right, now. A little cushion for the pushing.
Hey, Mr. Fox.
Y'all know Jamie be having. You know what? Stop it, y'all. What are you laughing at, Sean? Don't encourage that. Y'all are a mess. All right, let's go ahead and get into the next one. Ja Rule.
What'd he do? I love Ja.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
He's so hard. He's just annoying. Okay. Well, he's going back and forth for Fire Island or whatever. But he alleged that he got into a physical altercation with 50 Cent. And that he won. And this is on an interview that he had with Piers Morgan, I think that's his name. Take a look.
Out of interest, who would win if you had a fight?
That's happened already too, Piers. So
really?
You got to do your research, man.
Well, I did a bit of research. I knew that various members of your gangs had traded, but you've actually had a physical fight with him, have you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who won?
Absolutely. Yeah. I did. Piers, come on.
Really?
Man. All right, I'm done, Piers. Are you asking all these crazy questions, man? Like, You want the fluff and flatter. I don't do that. I'm
you know what, Joel? I've always wanted to interview you.
Laid back individual.
I've always wanted to interview
do the internet foolery.
You're in the
I'm just letting you know.
He said that he won a fight with Men's Health covered, big arm, trade 50 Cent.
If he would have won, 50 would have came out about. Do you know? I don't know.
Listen,
That's an alleged situation,
This
but
is all alleged, okay?
yeah. But then we also, and I ain't gonna knock him for being a little smaller, because we also remember when Suge Knight got knocked out, and it was a little dude. So I ain't but we'd have heard about that. I had never heard anything about that.
All I'm saying is that he said that he fought 50 Cent, him, and he's skinnier. He's actually bigger in this one. He's skinnier now. So he said that he fought him, and that he won. Okay,
like
Ja Rule. Okay, let's move on.
Like a Godzilla and
the Snow Bunny, like that, like it's Godzilla and a rabbit. I'm just, it could have been. It could have been.
Yeah, I mean, when I seen the dude that knocked out Suge Knight, I was like, oh, okay. So I just think it would have been bigger news.
Point. That's a good point.
Yeah, the dude that knocked him out was, I don't know if he snuck him, but I don't know. I think this would have been much bigger news. That's all I can say.
Sean said, "I can't wait to see 50's response." I can't wait to see it. You know,
he coming.
Say something.
He coming.
She can't help herself. Moving on. Shout out to, speaking of a praise report, shout out to Sinbad, y'all. Shout out to Sinbad. Sinbad, as you guys know, I believe it was last year or the year before, Sinbad had a stroke. And so he had sent out, or his team had sent out, this is what he looked like then. At that time after the stroke, and he was trying to recover and do all this stuff or whatever. He recently posted and said that he's coming back. Take a listen to a clip.
All the people who emailed me through the website, some of you are going through what I'm going through, or even worse than me. I'm reading these things. I'm going to try to answer as many as I can. I pray for you. I understand what it's like. It's rough. I want to thank all of y'all who've been fans and friends all these years of mine. Thank you so much. Expect to see more of me soon. And don't freak out if you turn around. I'm standing right behind you. Sinbad, I can't believe you're here. You can't believe it. You better believe it. Miracles happen.
Amen. Miracles do happen. Shout out. I love Sinbad.
That just made me feel warm and fuzzy, like I just came out the dryer. I swear, for God.
I'm so happy to hear about this. Like, for real. Like, he was so hilarious to me when come on, Walter Oates. Amen. Yes. But they say that you have to do a run, jump, swing on a Mr. Oh, you talk about, okay, yeah. Okay. Yes, we're going to pray for you. Yes, we're going to continue to pray for him. I'm glad he's progressing. Love his comedy. Me too. That warmed my heart. Yes, come on, Walter.
Cause you know what, when it comes down to that, my mother had a stroke a couple of years ago. She had a mild stroke, and when you see the progress, it does. It really does. And to see his progress from where he was to where he is, and he talking, and that just made my Wednesday.
Yeah, shout out to, you never know what, like he could have been taken out. God could have taken him back.
Absolutely.
And we're just glad that he is alive, that he is fighting through, and he's progressing so well, and that he's already having plans to come back. So do your thing, Sinbad. We love you, we miss you, and we're happy that you're doing well. So God bless you. Some of you probably are wondering who this person is. This person, his name is Dante Coley, or Collie. I think it's one of the two. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing his last name. He started out on the internet, dancing, doing different things to and he started out doing stuff to inspire people in the morning, because he wanted to just be a light, with all of the drama that was going on in online, and so he wanted to be a. She said who? So he grew to success in terms of being an influencer and amassed a huge following. I'm sorry, I just got a text message. Okay. So yeah, so he amassed a huge following and started doing a lot of dances. Now he does a lot of TikToks and a lot of Instagram posts, or reels rather, around trying to mimic choreography. So you would see a video or a concert thing and he would actually do the exact same thing. So he's a dancer. He started working with Nicki. Well, he did a TikTok to a Nicki Minaj song. Nicki Minaj has a choreographer named Bo Smart, or Casper Smart. You may have recognized him because I think he was married to. He was definitely involved with J-Lo. I believe that he was. I don't know if he was the one that was with Mariah Carey. I could be wrong, but he's been with a lot of different people. Okay, he's also a famous choreographer. Okay, one of the top choreographers out there, and sought after choreographers. Now he did a TikTok dance, and I can't play the audio because it's Nicki Minaj's song, and they'll take me down. He was with Jennifer, yes. And so this is his choreography that he did on TikTok to Nicki Minaj's song. This is the choreography that was used in Nicki Minaj's show. And so he went online to talk about it and express that he, had a problem with, it being used and, all of that jazz. Now, the problem, the situation then became that Nicki Minaj had responded to all of this because a lot of people were tagging her like, hey, you should, pay him or all that stuff, whatever. Let me blow this up so you guys can see it. Okay. She said in her Nicki Minaj way, in her nice, nasty way, I thought a lady Zara made it up. Thought she was an artist having fun with it. So glad Barb's brought it to my attention in time, making me proud as always. She's talking to her Barbs and her crazy ones. I'll have Casper reach out. She's talking about her choreographer. Reach out to this very talented and seemingly very sweet guy ASAP to figure out the best way to make him feel seen, appreciated, and paid. Hashtag Pink Friday 2. Hashtag Gag City Tour. Okay. Some people said that wasn't nice, Nancy, but I felt that it was. So other people were tagging Bo Casper Smart on the situation as well. Bo, let me blow this up, responded and said, please stop spreading false narratives. We offered to pay him as a choreographer, even though it was less than 10 seconds of choreography that we altered. Also, offered him tickets to his hometown with a meet and greet. He declined all this and demanded a shout out to get a dance on stage with her. Someone else responded, her name was Lyrical, and said, I don't know. I feel like it isn't much to ask. If indeed his choreography was used, I mean, you're hiring choreographers and dancers who will learn to dance anyway. What is so wrong with him asking to perform as well? And I don't know about entitlement. He's entitled to his work. Entitlement seems more like someone taking someone's stuff and basically saying, how dare they be upset because of who you are. Plus hiring as choreo, tics, and a meet and greet versus him performing on stage. It's the same credibility, just a different experience. He responded to that Lyrical girl and said, because he is not booked as a dancer, just like 8 choreographers do not get to go on stage and dance with her. So have him run on stage and dance for exactly 5 seconds just to run off, get wardrobe for him to match, dance, lighting, video, FX, staging has to be rehearsed for months. Now, this is what he said in response to all this, and then I'm going to get to what I think.
To tag me, just like the other videos, and if that's not possible, to just remove the choreo. I come online, the choreo's in the show, and there's no video. And the only reason why I posted today was because I was being tagged in concert footage with people saying that I was paid, hired, etc. And that is not true. I have to stick up for myself because no one's gonna stick up for me.
So on one hand, as a choreographer, I understand what Casper is saying. He's saying that it doesn't make sense if it's only a couple of 8 counts, especially if it's less than 8 counts. It doesn't make sense for him to come on stage just to do all of that. Okay, fine. But then why don't you pay him? He's saying that they never offered to pay him, but paying him a less than $100 for choreography that is used and that went viral, especially on his platform, it's not cool. Like that's a little disrespectful. You, especially with Nicki Minaj being as rich as she is and as much as you get from touring, you could have paid him a little bit more than that. You know, I wouldn't have, you know, or not use it at all. You didn't have to use the choreography at all.
That sounds like a better, that sounds better, and then all of it goes away for you to get it snatched up off of everything that you have it in. Because to offer somebody $100, being the factor that you pay your choreographers a whole lot more than $100, you're probably paying them $100 an hour.
Yeah.
And to say just this, you know, I'll give you $100, just take it off. That would be my thing. Just take it off, and then all of this goes away, and I won't never mention your name again.
Yeah, that was it. That's all you had to do, girl. It wasn't that deep. But I don't like this whole nice Nancy thing that Nikki does. Like, I just don't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Nicki Minaj, Dr. Ho. It was her dancers and the choreographer that was involved. But Nicki Minaj, like, she responded the way that she did. But you know how she is. She's kind of a, you know, whatever. Let's move on, because this kind of really aggravates me, because I know how hard it was for dancers to kind of get into the limelight. And so it's just really aggravating that, you know, we're kind of, you know, exactly. And it's less than $100. It wasn't even a full $100, Sean. I know people that sing woo, woo, woo and get better honorariums than that.
In the light of me, I grew up in that era of when dance became a big thing, and it became from the break dancing and all of those things, and how hard it was for that industry to take off to where now these dancers is making a lot of money. So $100 is absolutely an insult.
It's disrespectful. It's a slap in the face, especially for someone like an influencer like him. He has amassed a lot of, you know, clout and a lot of people. Like, I would find that super insulting. That's not even.
I hope somebody,
bill, girl.
I hope somebody like a Chris Brown or somebody that got it and got dancers hire him.
Chris Brown needs to be Chris Brown needs to sit down, because he don't need to be paying. He needs to be paying that Popeyes loan that he got to deal with. I know you can't put that on screen. But I did already, and I accidentally did. And that's allegedly. Cupcake said, I told you how much my daughter got paid for being in a commercial for 10 seconds, and that was exactly
right.
So Ciao. All right.
I hope he just finds somebody that sees him, and somebody put him on. I don't care if it's on their tour. He'd be a choreographer for them. Somebody put him on. Somebody put him on.
Yeah. All right. Well, we have a question for the people, and we got to make this really, really quick. What is something that is popular now, but will all probably be embarrassed by years from now? I'm going to go first. I believe that those lashes with the that looks like, you know, spider legs. And it looks like fur on your head, on your eyes.
Look like giraffes.
Those are going to, they're going to come back. And well, I think giraffes have pretty eyelashes. These are really ridiculous. Like, they look like fans. I think that those lashes are going to come back, and people who are wearing them and take pictures of them, they're going to come back and say, "What did I do?"
Well, giraffes do have, but they got big enough eyes to carry those kind of lashes. Oh, my bad.
Thank you. Tarantulas. Yeah, those tarantulas. She said, my comments are mine, not Pyro. Sue me if you got if you get nothing, girl. Them ugly. Oh, those edges. Yes. The horrible edges that they. Okay. I can't. Y'all continue on with the comments. Those in the replay, go ahead and let us know what you think is something that is popular now that will probably be embarrassing years from now. All right. Next up. Listen, y'all know I'm all about technology, right? I'm cool with technology. I think technology is really, really cool. Okay. However, we've had issues in the first election when, in terms of with Hillary and Orange Man. We had an issue with, you know, them utilizing like ads at Russia bots and all these different things and social media being utilized to kind of use target campaigns and to create, you know, misinformation and fake news. This was like an issue. But Now, Trump and his people, well, we don't know if it's Trump himself, but some of his MAGA people are utilizing AI. This is not just to show that he is with quote unquote black supporters. This is an AI. I want you guys to look really closely because I don't know if you guys can see, but if you look at the eyes, you can see how this is possibly AI, right? Even over here, okay? But what got me was how well this picture was. This is also AI. So we already have dummies already believing that Trump is the next best thing since sliced bread, and that he can do no wrong, and that he gave everybody stimulus checks, which is not true, and that he's good for black people. Child, when I saw this, I was like, I know you're lying. Like, this is crazy. Really quickly, what are your thoughts, Mona?
Every person in these pictures need to sue them.
Sue. Well, they're AI generated. They're not even real people. They're AI generated.
That is absolutely disgusting. Just like I think his gym shoes are disgusting, and that's and him being and then the thing that he says that he's convicted to relate to our people, he's disgusting. And for anybody that buys them, and I know we already done seen who bought them, for anybody that buys them, forget what you're talking about. Y'all always want to cancel somebody for something. Cancel them for that.
Cancel them for that. But they're not going to.
I lost respect for the person that I seen bought them.
Y'all can have it. I'm moving to Neptune. I'm moving, not Neptune. All right. Yeah. Speaking of ridiculousness, I actually found this very interesting. I am the type of person that, like, even though I don't like the packaging, if the gift is there, the gift is there, and two things can exist at the same time.
Absolutely.
Oh, hold on, my laptop just crashed, but that's why I have a backup. We want to thank God for backups. Hallelujah.
A ram in the bush.
A ram in the bush. But yes, but while I'm pulling this up, Candace Owens was talking about something that was really super interesting to me. And like I said, two things can exist at the same time. We can have a situation where we know that she is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and we don't like her ass. And we can also say, okay, well, this is a possibility. She brought up something regarding there we go. She brought up something regarding the Diddy case. Okay. And the Diddy case regarding P. Diddy and everything, right? She focused on something that was very interesting. This is Lucian Grange or something like that. She'll talk about it in the clip I'm about to play. But just watch.
Body in the ring. He says that it is his Diddy's son, Justin, that solicits the prostitutes and the underage girls and the sex workers, allegedly, for these freak-offs. He also lists Stevie J, who recruits the sex workers and attends and participates in the freak-offs, and another young man named Brendan Paul, who works as Mr. Combs' mule. He acquires and distributes all of the drugs and the guns. Again, we won't have time to go through everything in this document, but I encourage you guys to read it because it is stunning. And yes, Christina Karam apparently even instructs them to mix those drugs into the liquor when these women are invited over. So why is the media not interested in this story? Well, here is explosive allegation number 4 coming from this lawsuit. That the person who sits at the top of this ring potentially is Sir Lucian Grange. He is the CEO of Universal Music Group. He is also being sued. He has also been named as well as Universal Music Group. And he is, as a fact, one of the most powerful men in Hollywood. He runs, again, Universal Music Group, which is huge. Rodney, the producer, is alleging that when Lucian would visit Diddy's house, the two of them would go into Diddy's bedroom and be locked up in there for hours. What does that mean? What are we supposed to think of that? By the way, I looked into Lucian, obviously, because I was fascinated by this document. And I find it really bizarre that he completely changed his name.
You made my
honey.
I
was
was rap
just
starter.
like,
Wait a minute, that just shook my whole head. What? You gonna make me sound like look, you gonna make me sound like I did when I was in Charleston. What?
What?
What? What you say? What you say?
When I heard that, I was like, oh. Now we saw this in the allegations that Little Rod had put out last week, and we talked about it, but I didn't really pay attention to that. And it was interesting that Candace Owens brought that up. And we also did a deep dive on who Lucien is. So why are we not talking about this? Why are we not having a conversation on this? We're not talking about we talk about Jeffrey Epstein. Who's not even here anymore. We talked about Harvey Weinstein. We talk about Cosby. We talk about R. Kelly. So it's like, if those are important, why are not these situations important? Especially someone like him.
Mm-hmm.
Just a thought. You might be onto something, Candace. I don't like you. You can't come to my house though, girl. You definitely can't come to the barbecue. But you might be onto something, girl.
Yeah, because that's but when you sitting in a space that you can kind of call the shots, things go away.
Mm-hmm.
But then we talking about Hollywood.
It's just things that make you go, Well, anyway, y'all, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Well, yes, glasses. Where's my other glasses? Oh, I can get my other one.
We are doing the glasses of today.
Yes.
Oh,
those are, you better come through with this all white missionary there. I'm living for this, honey. Yes. Come on, missionary queen. Come on, Maddie wants Clark.
yes.
I'm living for it. I like those glasses.
You
Those are
see?
cute. Yeah, to be
The
like
gold on the side, yes.
And if you want to go ahead and grab it, you can go to succulenteyes.com or you can go to ramonaatkins.net, and all of her information is there. Make sure you guys tag us in there or hit us up on Cash App. You can hit me up at KwameC86 if you enjoyed today, or Ramona at Ramona L. Adkins, not Atkins, Adkins, ADKINS. And definitely, Kwame, did you see my comment before? Are you talking about this one? The craziness of Candace Owens is something on this stick. She is pointing at certain times and she's calling out Rico. Well, I heard about that. Yeah. That's one. Dr. Holsick, child, like Craig the writer said, Diddy going to have $23 when they get.
Okay.
He got that left.
Okay. He
Figure
ain't
it
gonna be
out.
able to get an Uber.
Yes. Come on, glasses. Yes. All right. Well, I hope you guys. She's not about the cookout. She is not. Right. She ain't gonna come to the cookout anyway. She don't know. She eats hors d'oeuvres. Y'all come check me out. Oh, and make sure you guys text Kwame to 833-793-2423. I'm going to be talking about who the F did I marry and my opinions on what's going on here. I decided not to do it in Patreon. I'm going to actually do it on my channel. So make sure you guys check it out. You can text, like I said, Kwame KWA, M as in Mike, E as in Echo, to 833-793-2423. And I'll see you guys on the other side. All right, y'all. We love you guys. Thank you so much, Mona. I love you. Thank you so much for coming on through.
You back.
Yes, and we'll see you guys on Friday to celebrate with Darius. Make sure you invite everybody. Lada. We want to make sure he feels loved, and even if you can only stop by, make sure you guys stop by, drop a comment in there. We want to make him feel loved and appreciated because we do appreciate all that he does. All right, y'all. We love you. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, peace.
Thank you for watching Pyro Media Network. For more information, please visit pyromedianetwork.com.